God, that's so beautiful. Mother Nature waking up. Qué linda, ¿verdad, mami? It's gorgeous. Oh, that's so nice. This is very impressive. Beautiful.
Wildlife Reserve. Above your head, you'll see an animal spotting guide, and that gives you an idea of what we may see out here. We won't see everything on that guide, but we usually have pretty good luck. You're more than welcome to take pictures while we're out here. Please do. Those animals are really cute. Just make sure you hold on to those cameras and phones and make sure and everything you'd like to keep, because it does get pretty bumpy out there. Since it is pretty bumpy, we need everyone to stay seated the entire safari. Little ones can be on a lap, that's fine as long as they're seated the entire time for me, please. Make sure you put away all the snacks you may have, and make sure you hold on to those articles. If anything should fall from the truck, I'm not able to stop to retrieve it right then, but someone will get it for you. It just will probably not come back to you the same way that it was before. So lots of animals wandering around out there, wild animals, and lots of trucks. So hold on to all those loose articles. Let's see. If you're going to take pictures, I recommend an action or sports mode if you have it. Maybe a burst on your cell phone or a video when you're around your favorite animals. I'm not able to stop every time I see an animal, but I'll do my best to get you guys some good views while we're out there. Is this anyone's first ever safari? Yeah, excellent. Lots of you. Well, welcome aboard, Explorers. You are riding aboard Simba 1, and I hope we get to see some of your favorite animals out there. We're good to go on in, so let's do it. So we're heading into the Little Ituri Forest first. And the forest is home to many of the animals here that are really good at hiding and blending into their surroundings. So keep your eyes peeled. Ooh, on the right side, there's an okapi. So the okapi It looks kind of like a zebra, but it's the only living relative of the giraffe. They have a similar skull structure to the giraffe and a similar way of eating. The okapi. Now the okapi is really, really good at hiding, so much so that it wasn't until 1901 that Westerners first discovered it. Before that, we thought it was a mythical creature.
Está muy lindo el safari aquí en My Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Alright, I see straight ahead.
I'm sorry,
of us.
Animal
Yeah,
Kingdom.
so keep an eye out on your right side as I turn the big corner. On the big hill up here, I see some kind of beige antelope. Those are the greater kudu.
Estamos en
So the
Animal
greater
Kingdom.
kudu, they're
Vamos a
one of
ver
the
ahora
tallest antelope
los
in
animales en el
Africa.
safari.
And
Hay un
those
antílope
are all
aquí, a ver
females,
si lo
only
pueden
the
ver.
males have horns.
Qué bello, mira el antílope, mami. The antelope. Mira qué lindo. Está asomando su cabecita.
So the greater kudu, they have stripes just like the okapi, well, sort of similar to the okapi, and many animals here in the forest have a natural camouflage, often in the form of stripes to mimic the lines of the trees in the forest. So on our left side here, nice and close to the watering hole, you'll see a big bird. This is a saddle-billed stork.
Wow.
Look close enough, maybe you can see what color eyes it has.
Qué lindo.
Bright yellow, I think. So that's a female. Male saddle-billed storks have brown eyes.
Oh. That's nice.
They do often travel in pairs, so keep an eye out for another one.
Wow. Look, it's
Okay, so
right
here's
there.
another greater kudu on the right side, and up ahead of us I see bongos. So they look like they might be crossing the road here in a second. So you're kind of orange in color.
Yes.
These are bongos. Bongos are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they're so good at hiding. So pretty cool to see them out in the open.
Mommy, be careful, your phone could fall. Wow, those are...
Alright, we're gonna go past this bongo on the right, nice and close. Keep your hands in, I'm watching you.
Pero ella dice...
Lots of bongos out there.
Wow, qué lindo.
Alright, really cool. We are very lucky to see quite a few bongos.
Very nice, me encanta.
Like the okapi and the greater kudu.
¿Te gusta, mi
So
amor?
hopefully your life will follow us. We're gonna head into Safi River.
Are you having
next.
fun?
Now, Safi River is a pretty good place to look for hippos, maybe some crocodiles out here. So let's check it out. Okay, it's a fun game through here. Is it a rock, a tree, or a creature? No. Keep an eye out nice and low because hippos like to walk along the bottom of the riverbank to stay submerged while they travel through the river. Oh, I see some more hippos. There's some on the left side.
You see the hippo?
Oh, yeah. There's a hippo.
There's the hippo! Oh, on this side.
Oh, mira the hippo.
Now on the left side, those white birds on the island are pink-backed pelicans. Yeah, pink-backed pelicans, they get their name because their backs turn pink during mating season. A pod of pink-backed pelicans and a bloat of hippos. A group of hippos is called a bloat. Now hippos, they sleep during the day since they're nocturnal, and at night they graze the shoreline looking for food. They can eat about 80 to 90 pounds of food each night. Let's see what else we can find just around the river bend. I see another hippo on shore.
Wow, look how big that one is.
Mira qué bello.
Black hippo.
Then there's one swimming underneath it.
Make sure you get a good quick look at the hippo, and then in the moment we're gonna need you to stay seated because we're gonna go over a bridge over a crocodile. So I'm gonna scoot up here. So make sure you guys are seated, friends. Take a seat. Thank you. Alright, here we go. So the Nile crocodiles are right here on the left side down below.
Crocodiles. Oh my
Nile
god.
crocodiles. They're the largest species of African crocodilian. They can reach lengths of 18 to 20 feet long.
Oh my god. Look at that
Oh my god. Wow.
Now 18 to 20 feet, that's about as long as a giraffe is tall. Crocodiles could hold their breath for up to 2 hours if they remain inactive, about 30 minutes at a time otherwise. A group of them is called a float. A float of crocodiles, a float of hippos out there in the river. Now we're going to head into a very different ecosystem. We're going to see the savannah next. And the savannah is home to many of the world's most famous animals like giraffes, elephants, maybe we'll get to see lions, cheetahs, you never know. So we'll find out.
Look at the giraffe.
I don't see it.
Tan
We'll
preciosa.
see what we can find. I'm not
Está
really sure what we'll
impresionante.
find either, so we're going to
Ya
find out
regreso.
together in just a moment or so. No worries.
We are getting into the savannah. So, here, aquí hay, esta es la sabana. Estamos entrando a la sabana y aquí hay más animales que
So
están
we're headed through
sueltos.
a whole bunch of these acacia
que vamos a
trees. Those are the
disfrutar.
trees with the leaves only on the very top. And the acacia tree is the giraffe's most favorite snack. Giraffes do like to hang out here pretty often because they eat for about 20 hours of their day. So I did see some giraffes way out in the distance. We're gonna get a little closer to them, so don't worry. Oh, on the left side, I see something right outside the rock den. Looks like African wild dogs. So we're gonna scoot up to see them. The African wild dogs, they're also known as painted dogs. Each one of them has a unique pattern to their coat, and they recognize each other by that pattern on sight. Now they are the most successful predator in Africa, more successful than solitary hunters like lions, and that's because they work together as a pack to chase their prey to exhaustion. And that gives them about 90% success rate of catching their prey.
I don't like
Mommy,
them.
why not?
Now look around the bend on the left
dangerous.
side, you'll see a couple different
Yeah, but
animals,
they're
of course
puppies.
wildebeest, and directly to our left right now you'll see the sable antelope, kind of dark brown. Now the sable antelope are very brave. They would rather use their horns to defend themselves than run away from a predator. They'd rather take on a lion than run away. White-bearded wildebeest on our left side. Now the wildebeest are also known as gnu, G-N-U, after the noise they make. They make a low grunting noise, sort of like a cow. A wildebeest can run about 35 miles per hour, and they learn to run within 15 minutes after they are born. Some termite mounds out here as well along the road. Termite mounds. They're made of termite dung and saliva and dirt. They are as strong as concrete, strong enough for an elephant to lean against and use as a scratching post. Termite mounds can also be pretty tall. There are some recorded to be about 30 feet tall, and that is quite a bit taller than a giraffe. Okay, here come the giraffes. We're going to see them coming up in a few moments on the right side.
Right side. Right side. Mommy.
Yeah, there's a couple babies up here, so we're going to see them in a second. They're straight ahead of us. Also on the right side, you'll start to see some animals with really big horns. Those are the Ankole cattle. Okay, here we go. We're going to see the baby giraffes right now up here on the right side. There's 3 of them. So giraffes, of course, they're the tallest land animal. They can grow to be about 18 to 20 feet at adulthood. Of course, they're so tall due to their extra long necks, but they actually have the same amount of neck vertebrae that humans do. Humans and giraffes both have 7 neck vertebrae. The giraffes at birth are about 6 feet tall, and they grow to be about triple their height, like I said, about 18, 20 feet at adulthood. We're going to take this left road up ahead here because this rock formation coming up is Monkey Point, and that's the edge of elephant country. So we're going to see if we can find some elephants out here today. Now elephants, of course, they're the largest land animal. They can weigh over 12,000 pounds, so hopefully they're not too hard to find. Oh, I see a monkey. Look on your left side, way back in the bushes, kind of to the right of the rock. Oh yeah, back there. See a mandrill? There's actually one, a couple on the big rock too. Those are mandrills. They're the largest and most colorful monkeys in the world. My favorite thing I learned about them is they have little built-in pouches in their mouths to keep snacks for later. And not just snacks, they can fit almost a whole stomach full of food in their cheek pouches. Alright, I saw an elephant briefly on the right side. It's kind of hard to see now, but it was kind of up that path. But that's okay. We're going to keep going through the rest of elephant country. We're going to take the detour all the way around and see what else we can find. Elephants live in a matriarchal society, so the females and young ones will stick together as a herd. The one we've just seen, maybe you saw a glimpse of it, that was by itself, so it's probably a male. Male elephants will separate from the herd and they remain solitary, or they form small bachelor herds to travel together. So I do see some red clay up ahead here. That is a great place to look for elephants. They like to dig their tusks into that red clay and get the minerals from it. And they eat those minerals, kind of like a vitamin for them. Look at that, lots of tusk marks coming up here on both sides. It's an excellent sign. Okay, I see a couple more elephant friends coming up. Let's get a little closer here. I'm not going to be able to stop in this area, but hopefully around the bend I'll get a pretty good view. Now elephants at birth, they're about 300 pounds, and that's after a 22-month pregnancy.
Wow, qué lindo.
Okay, I see even more up ahead here, so let's get a little closer.
Oh, I got the base of it.
All right, here's a little one. Look on the left side, just over the bushes here. There we go. So if it kind of goes just past, look real closely. You see a tiny little dot of tusks coming from the little one. No.
Baby elephant, Mom.
Right, a couple more baobab trees up ahead here as well. I see some tusk marks in these ones. So, many animals like elephants rip the bark away from the baobab tree to get water from it. There we go. Look on the left side. There's some flamingos. These are the greater flamingos on the island. And the greater flamingo is the lightest pink color of the pink flamingo species. On the right side, there's some little antelope, nice and close over here. Those are springboks, and they're pretty small. They're about 3 feet tall, fully grown. And they can jump about 6 to 8 feet straight into the air. Oh, and a whole group of flamingos, a group of them is called a flamboyance. Flamboyance of flamingos. Alright, so we're headed further into the savannah here. We've seen a lot of it so far, more to see as we continue. Now I do see a white rhino walking up ahead here. There's a couple of them, so keep an eye out on your left side.
Wow, qué
I
lindo.
would say almost a whole crash of rhinos. Group of rhinos is called a crash. These are the white rhinos. They're a little bigger than their cousin, the black rhino. They're about 5,000 pounds, and they can charge about 35 miles per hour.
Wow, it's nice. Aw. Me encantan las reinas.
As we get a little closer, I'm going to be a little quiet because you might see their ears kind of swiveling around. That's because they can't see you very well, but they have excellent hearing to make up for it.
Wow, you got some stories to tell when you come back home. Say, what did you do on your spring break?
Chloe, no, que se te cae.
So the white rhinos, they actually have no natural predators in the wild. The only threat to them out there is humans. So they are unfortunately being poached for their horns, much like the black rhino. Look on the left, there's cheetahs. There's two of them. Yeah, directly to our left right now. They're kind of in the sun patch in the grassy area there.
Cheetahs.
Like that right there.
Cheetahs, of course, they are the fastest land animals. They can reach speeds of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. They're the only big cats that do not have retractable claws. Their claws are always out, and they use them kind of like cleats to dig into the earth while they run.
This is a lion park.
A group of cheetahs is called a coalition. Coalition of cheetahs. And this rock formation on our left side, that, oh, I see some movement. Did you see a lion? Okay, so look
Yes.
at the bottom of the rock formation. You
On
can
the
see her
top.
paw.
He's right there. He's right there sleeping.
Kind of hard to see her, but
Oh,
she happened to just move as we went by. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have seen her back there. Now she's sleeping, no surprise. Lions, they rest for up to 20 hours of their day. They go hunting at night. The females are the ones that go out to hunt for the pride. Male lions stay behind and they watch the territory and any cubs they may have. There's a male. Here he comes. Look at that.
that's the one I saw with Eddie.
Oh, there's the female. Mommy, look at the female.
Qué lindo.
Took his spot.
She took his spot.
So they sleep pretty much all day long. And they go hunting at night. They definitely use the darkness to their advantage. They can see the same as us during the day, but at night they have 6 times better night vision than humans.
What a life.
Okay, here's another rhino coming up on the right side. And also there's a little animal kind of in the right corner. There's 2 of them. Those are bontebocks. The bontebok is most closely related to wildebeest, and they're really endangered due to poaching. Oh, on the right side you can see some ostrich eggs as well, kind of in the grassy area. Ostrich eggs. Now ostrich eggs can weigh around 3 pounds each, and they can withstand the weight of a human.
This is a great celebration. Turn around and stand right next to Minnie. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So cute. It's so little. Is that you? That's you.
Thank you, Minnie. Thank you.
Nobody told Pippa, but those lions are missing out. Because all those lions are big. The other animals can't play. That's why lions have a little stick right down the road.
Hold your ears up. Got it? Sound good.
Kiss his ear, kiss his ear. Mami, kiss his nose. Bésale la naricita. Oh, dale un abrazo, Chloe.